But perhaps the greatest contribution Bob Fridley has brought to the people of Iowa is the preservation of many small-town movie theaters that would have otherwise been lost. And for the people of Iowa Falls, Iowa, Fridley's love for theaters has resulted in the salvation and renovation of the town's most prestigious landmark, the Metropolitan Theater. Named after the famous Metropolitan Theater in New York, the Iowa Falls Metropolitan Opera House was built at the end of the Victorian era in 1899 by Eugene S. Ellsworth. The Metropolitan Opera House opened on December 27, 1899 with The Carpetbagger, featuring Tim Murphy, an Irish actor who made the play popular in New York and Boston. Of course, the Ellsworth family occupied the box seats. The premiere was by all accounts a smashing success. 4 days later, the 20th century rolled into Iowa Falls, and the Metropolitan Opera House embarked on a long career of providing traveling stage productions, performances of Shakespeare, minstrel groups, vaudeville acts, and even the famous John Philip Sousa Band. Known far and wide, all agreed that there was nothing quite like an evening at the Met. In 1907, Eugene S. Ellsworth died at the age of 59. His funeral service was held at the Metropolitan, which was filled to capacity. His son, E.O. Ellsworth, operated the Metropolitan for 45 years, from 1899 to 1944. In 1916, however, something new came along that would change the Metropolitan forever: motion pictures. The first movie to play at the Metropolitan was the Civil War epic Birth of a Nation. Eventually, his movies even talked and then became a part of everyone's life. The historical significance of the theater earned it a place on the National Register of Historic Places. But the past glory and glamour of the Met, as it came to be called, did not insulate the grand old theater from the ravages of time. By the early 1990s, much of the theater had fallen into despair. The box seats had long since disappeared, and the balcony was often closed due to safety concerns. In short, the Met Theater was a diamond in the rough, waiting for a craftsman such as Bob Fridley to come along and turn it into a gem once more.
Well, if we had had our way, we would have restored it with the old auditorium, but because of this cracked beam, there was no way that we could find where this beam could be replaced. It was almost 70 feet long, without taking off part of the roof, and so that is why it can't be restored. It had gone too long without care to ever bring it back like it was.
To Fridley, just because the Metropolitan required extensive renovation didn't mean that the original Opera House flavor had to be lost. Sparing no expense, Fridley gutted the theater and remade it top to bottom. Now offering 2 screens and a modern refreshment stand, the new Metropolitan Theater combines the old and the new in a way that would no doubt make Eugene Ellsworth proud. For Bob Fridley, going to a movie is meant to be an event, and the Metropolitan Theater offers that kind of special experience to its patrons. For the people of Iowa Falls, the Metropolitan Theater is once more a source of pride in the community.
Bob Fridley, I wanted to tell you what a wonderful thing you've done. You know, I've played Des Moines, Iowa, but I don't think I've had the pleasure of playing any of your other theaters. But the one that you have just finished fixing up, I understand is one of the greatest ones. So I wish you all the very best of everything, and my love to your very sweet wife, MYRNA. So be a good boy and give me a call when you're coming back to California, because I'd love to see you. All the best, darling, to you and your sweet wife, and to all that have helped you put this colossal theater together. It's going to be the diamond of somebody's ring. Much love to you. Bye-bye, darling. Ginger Rogers.
Congratulations, Bob Fridley. It's Catherine Grayson. Congratulations. I hope that it'll make everyone there in Iowa Falls very, very happy. I know it will, because whatever you do well. And my love to you and MYRNA. And I understand the theater is just beautiful. And perhaps someday I'll get to see it. Well, Bob, you have a happy, happy time with your theater. I understand it's taken you quite a few months to rebuild and redecorate. But I know it's going to be a wonderful thing for you and for Iowa Falls. And my love to you and MYRNA and the family. And My love to everyone there. Bye-bye.
Well, hello, dear Bob. Congratulations. How exciting this is. That beautiful old theater that you took me to see when it was a mess. I nearly fell through the floorboards, but you have pulled it off. And I just think it's such a blessing to Iowa Falls and, well, to the whole state. You know, I was thinking, Bob, there are three great entrepreneurs in your business, in the theater business. Roxy of New York, Mr. Pantages of Hollywood, and Mr. Bob Fridley of Iowa Falls, Iowa. Hey, Bob, isn't this hilarious? This is quite a trip from Amos High at Junior High in Des Moines, Iowa, where we both wanted to be in the movie business. Well, you know what? We both made it. Words sort of fail me when I try to describe your wonderful friendship. Everybody should have just one friend in their lifetime like you. And Myrna, that includes darling Myrna, too. By the way, did you have her hammering nails up there? I know she was right with you during this whole process. And I just am so sorry I'm not going to be there, but I'll be in the plane all that day. On the 23rd, that's when this is all going to happen, isn't it? I'll be on my way to Ginger Rogers. I'm going to have Thanksgiving with her and then go down to Palm Springs. So I'll be thinking of you and all the wonderful people that gave you such support, Bob. That beautiful theater. I know that the ghosts are dancing around, singing and dancing and having a good time saying, "Oh, Bob, you resurrected us. Here we are again." Okay, so much love to you and to everybody in Iowa Falls. I'm still using a lipstick I bought at the dollar store up there. Remember that afternoon when horrors, I had no lipstick, so I went in. I have to come back and buy another one of these days. Love to you all. Good night, darling. Bye-bye.
As Ginger Rogers noted, the Metropolitan Theater is the diamond in the ring of the Fridley Theater chain. And thanks to Bob Fridley, once again, there's nothing quite like an evening at the Met.